They're going to have to come guns a-blazing next week against St. Joan of Arc because they're a pretty good team. But I don't think St. Joan of Arc is seeing this type of athleticism up in Simcoe County football. You know, this is a team that, will give up plays and so on defense, but can recover because of that athleticism. And boy, can they score and move the ball.
And they certainly move in bunches, that's for sure, as they wind down the clock. No doubt, Kadeem Thomas, the player of the game for the Central Tech Blues, as he pops 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to go with the touchdown he had in the first quarter. We take a look at a very jubilant Coach Frankel. He just took a Gatorade shower.
Oh, it's a great way. It's a great way a fitting way for a lot of these fifth-year players to end their high school career with a city championship and now moving on to play St. Joan of Arc in the Metro Bowl.
Jubilant players rolling all around the turf. The Central Tech Blues have captured the Tier 1 city championship here at Centennial Stadium with a 56-36 victory over the Richview Saints. Tommy, talk about Kadeem Thomas.
He's a special type of player. He's a player that can make things happen, and he's a player that came up big in probably the biggest game of his career. I know he was disappointed last year in the championship game when Central Tech lost to Northern in a very tight game, 10-2. But this year, you know, he came with a mindset. He had a great summer season with the Metro Wildcats. He came with a mindset that he wasn't going to be stopped, and it showed, not only today, but all season, the way he's played.
Yeah, look at Sam Francis, who had 2 touchdowns, both coming in the second quarter. Outstanding performance by the entire offensive line, who we had highlighted pregame to say that they open up holes you could drive a 45-foot tractor trailer through.
Oh, as good as the running backs are, Kadeem Thomas and Francis, you can only do so much. You know, you have to get some type of blocking up front by the offensive line, and the offensive line of Central Tech did a really nice job today of just getting hat on hat. You know, they weren't just blowing people off. They were making nice technical blocks and letting the running backs do the rest and getting up to that second level. And once they get up into that secondary, boy, they're hard to stop.
You know, look at guys like Obid Nouri and Elijah Contreras, our spotlight player, has moved and made some big holes. We're going to take a break in the action, come back with the post game. You're watching the Tier 1 City Championship. Central Tech coming out on top. We'll be back right after this.
What's your name?
Django. The D is silent.
I simply want to answer the question, what happens to the body during sex?
I didn't ask for trouble. What was brought to my doorstep, I returned.
Hello, ladies. Where the party at?
Call 1-888-ROGERS-1 to order.
And welcome back to Centennial Stadium as we've got the post-game celebrations well underway. Central Tech Blues coming out on top over the Richview Saints with a 56-36 victory. Let's take a look at the game story, Tommy, and it's all about Kadeem Thomas.
We could be here all night, but it's just a great offensive display by Central Tech. Here's a pass to Anthony Granderson, number 20, for a touchdown.
Very jubilant Anthony Granderson as he goes into the end zone, and Kadeem Thomas going off tackle left.
Just great burst, getting up in the secondary, and then from there, it's just a foot race.
And that one went for 41 yards. We take a look at Kadeem Thomas again here in the fourth, one of 3 touchdowns that he scored here in the fourth.
Again, the toss.
That one went for 7 yards.
And this is the play of the game right here. That when Richview had a little bit of life and left in them, interception on the goal line, and just 110 yards later, Kadeem Thomas runs into the end zone.
Spectacular performance as we see the players getting their medals here at midfield. Again, Central Tech coming out on top with a 56-36 victory over the Richview Saints. Central Tech will play in the 32nd Metro Bowl next Friday, November 29th, here at Centennial Stadium. For Tom Gredis and a hard-working production crew, I'm Dana McKeel saying so long from Centennial. We'll see you next week at the bowl games. So long, everybody. This has been a Rogers Sport presentation.
the Rogers TV viewer response line at 416-446-7076 or email us your comments.
Some people walk for a loved one on dialysis. Some participate because they need a transplant, and others because they've had a transplant. Whatever the reason, everyone that walks in the Kidney Foundation's Kidney Walk raises awareness about kidney health and organ donation and raises funds to support research and programs to ease the burden of kidney disease. This September, you can take steps and inspire hope for people in your community living with kidney disease. For details and locations, visit kidneywalk.ca.
What's your name?
Django. The D is silent.
I simply want to answer the question, what happens to the body during sex?
I didn't ask for trouble. What was brought to my doorstep, I returned.
Hello, ladies. Where the party at?
Call 1-888-ROGERS-1 to order.
You're watching Rogers TV Toronto.
Hi, welcome back to Shape Up with Jim Liang Tai Chi. Next, we're gonna continue our step with the arm movement. Before you do this, make sure you consult with your doctor. We're gonna do the same routine again. All right, get more details. Ready? Go.